Ah, mademoiselle. Regardez, je me vous appuie. Voyons. Mon Dieu! Le dossier a disparu. Cette femme, qui est-elle? Je ne l'ai jamais vue. Nom d'un chien! Oh, pardon, madame. Excusez-moi.
Agent 1056 reporting for duty, sir. Wet old morning, sir.
So I've noticed. Boyd, I've got a job for you. You'll be leaving today for the Côte d'Azur.
Well, I shan't find that hard to take, sir. I thought Drake was down there.
That's right.
Yes. Yes, I thought so. So, I shall be relieving him then, sir?
No. You'll be assisting him.
Be glad to. Always had a great respect for Drake, sir.
Oh, have you?
What's the score then, sir?
Stolen secrets. Our latest technical developments. There's been a spate of thefts over the past 5 months. And it's big money. Someone's in the wholesale business, running an exchange. And we've got to nail them. Now, we think it's a man called Kent. Anyway, Drake's down there now, trying to worm his way into his confidence, using F6 as bait.
F6? That's a rocket fuel formula.
Mm-hmm. And if Drake can make him buy it, we've got him.
And how's Drake doing, sir?
Oh, Kent is a flybird. It'll need an extra cautious approach.
Well, I expect things will look up when I get down there, sir.
Don't worry. Drake will have his nose well to the grindstone.
Rien ne va plus. Banco à table. Le 8, la banque gagne. Banco à table, rien ne va plus.
Banco.
Banco debout, rien ne va plus. Madame? Le 9. Et la banque perd.
Pardonnez-moi. May I have a light?
Certainly.
After what you have done to me at the tables. I have no money even for matches.
Well, that's soon remedied. You'd better hang on to these.
Oh, you are staying there? You don't believe in roughing it.
I find luxury just about adequate. Let me console you with a drink.
The spoils to the victor. Anyway, I would like to prove that the French can lose as gracefully as the English.
8. La banque gagne.
Also, I am curious.
Curious?
Yes, there's something I don't understand.
What's that?
You didn't bet against anybody but me. Why? Each of the 3 times I had the bank, you called Banco, and each time you won. Look, you mustn't just sit there and smile charmingly, you know.
I wanted to catch your eye. What are you drinking?
To catch my eye? Well, couldn't you have done it in a way that would be less expensive for me? I mean, it doesn't amuse me to lose 5,000 francs, you know. I will have a cognac, please.
There you are. Now you can smile again. And 2 cognacs.
Oh,
You should never be without that smile.
I don't think I should accept these.
Why not?
Well, it is not sporting. As you British say, when one loses, one should pay.
I wouldn't know. I've never read the Queensberry rules.
I don't understand. However, there's a way around this question of honor. Yes, I shall play roulette with these. I shall put them all on red. If I win, we will share. Coming?
No, I'll wait here. I don't think I could bear the suspense.
And when I come back, you must tell me what these Queensberry rules are.
En chance.
Le 9. La banque verte.
Black one, I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid. And don't lose the smile. It's better.
An expensive smile.
You can, if you will, do me a little favor.
The little favors are always the impossible ones to grant.
Oh, this one isn't, I promise you. Deliver that for me.
A.J.A. Kent Esquire, but there's no address.
I think you know where to find him.
What's this? A joke?
Well, if it is, he paid me 5,000 francs to play it.
Ah,
Is there a message?
yes. What's his name?
I don't know.
Do you know where he lives?
At the Henri IV, I believe.
He's either a fool or clever. Which would you say, Martine?
Clever.
What nationality?
British. Yet in a way, he's quite un-British.
Tall?
Yes.
The body of an athlete?
Athletic.
Good looking?
Yes. Look, why don't you say it for me? The sort of man I find attractive.
You're so perceptive, Martine. I don't have to say it. Besides, you've really no interest in such men, have you? But this little card is quite disturbing. Or perhaps not disturbing, challenging.
Is it important?
I believe that from time to time you take an aperitif at the casino bar.
Sometimes, yes.
Well, tomorrow had better be one of those times.
Yes. World travel, London. Holidaying, Riviera, expensive business. Send further £1,000. Signed, Simons. Got it? Thank you. Evening.
It's you.
I had a feeling we'd meet again.
Thank you. My name is Martine.
Mine's Peter. Peter Simons.
Oh, that's funny. You don't look like a Peter to me.
What do Peters look like?
Oh, they are dark, and they have sallow complexions, and they don't have beautiful blue eyes.
How do I look then?
Laurence, perhaps, or John? Yes, I think John.
That's funny. You know, my middle name is John. Peter John Simon.
What would you like to drink, sir?
What are you having?
Campari soda, please.
2 Campari sodas, please.
And what do you do, John?
Do?
Yes, what do you do with your life?
Nothing, but I do it terribly well.
Where you left a lot of money, then.
Not really. No, I get by playing what other people call games of chance.
Then you live dangerously?
Let us say insecurely. And you?
Oh, insecurely also. But I have no complaints. I have been very fortunate.
I'm sure you can have anything you want.
Certainly, if I pay. We all pay, don't we, one way or another?
Does Mr. Kent pay?
Mr. Kent? I don't know. I really don't know.
I believe he got his payment by getting acid thrown in his face. They tell me that's why he walks about like the Jack of Spades in profile. He doesn't make friends easily, does he?
I don't think he makes them at all.
How about you?
Oh, I am discreet.
Sure you are.
That is why you may ask me for dinner.
There's nothing that would give me more pleasure. Unfortunately, I have an engagement.
Had.
Had an engagement.
That's better. I hate predictable men. Where shall we go?
The Cock Door. Where else?
I had an engagement, too. I must make a telephone call.
Martine here.
Yes, Martine.
I want you to go to the hotel apartment, and I want you to search it very carefully.
Okay. I will make a thorough job of it.
You can take your time. Yes. Yes, he won't be back for another 2 hours at least.
Okay, Martine.
Ah, good evening, old man. Do you mind if I come in?
Monsieur Fedbuller. Yenova. Monsieur Fedbuller.
Uncle. hot already. Would you like to make me a citron pressé?
That's not the shoulder, baby. What can I do for you, monsieur?
I've come to see you because I have a problem.
Oh, yes?
Yes, no matter how respectable my hotel might be, I still suffer from pilferers.
Pilferers?
Yes. People who break into my hotel and attempt to make off with my valuables.
And what do you want me to do about it?
Well, I thought perhaps you might be able to teach me some judo so that I could deal with these fellows.
You want me to teach you judo?
Yes, well, it seems reasonable, doesn't it? So that I might be able to, thank you, defend myself.
It is not something you can learn overnight, you know.
I realize that, but I'm going to be here for some time.
I see. Oh, well, in that case, I may teach you a trick or two. Would you step on this mat, please?
No.
Ah. You will first take off your shoes, if you don't mind.
Of course. Etiquette. Yes, that's better, isn't it? Thank you so much. Oh. Would you call this fair match?
Size and muscle are of no account in the gentle art of judo, monsieur.
Yes, that's the sort of thing I'd like to be able to do.
Good. There is another useful trick I could show you.
Okay. Oh, that's simply splendid. Exactly the sort of thing I had in mind. Oh, yeah, boy. That against the rules.
Naughty, naughty.
Would you be kind enough to deliver that to your boss for me?
But he went off to eat with Martine. How could he have got on to me?
That's how he got on to Zhenico.
But I checked for a camera.
Then you failed to find it, Zhenico, didn't you?
But there was nothing.
There could have been a camera.
Where could he have rigged the thing?
What else did you find?
Oh, nothing.
F6, still waiting to hear from you. He's clever.
Maybe too clever.
There's no such thing. I can't allow a shrewd, intelligent man like this to work for himself. He must work for me.
You might just be making a mistake.
When I make a mistake, Zhenico, I'll resign.
I tell you, this man is not to be trusted.
Don't concern yourself anymore. Relax. Let me do the worrying, huh?
Oh, it is only that...
Yes?
Oh, nothing. You're the boss.
Thank you, Zhenico. And now I think we'd better see how Mr. Simon spends his spare time. What's he looking at?
He is watching this house.
And who's this?
Oh, that's Felix. He owns the Bar Mouse. The other man's Dutard, the local doctor. Oh, she's one of the English girls at the show at the Vieux Columbia. Oh, that's Canning, the English tennis coach at Cap Tonti.
You've checked up with our London friends.
Oui, certainement. There is nothing on him. Nothing at all.
Well, the odds are shortening. I'll still let him make the first move.
Reste, noir impéré manque.
You should never play the single numbers.
Numero 3, noir.
Came up.
This time, perhaps, but in the end... Oh, thank you. in the end, you're bound to lose.
Don't we all in the end? Play red now.
All right, I'll see if you bring me luck. Where have you been for the past week?
I have been confined to the villa.
Doesn't A.J.A. Kent, Esquire, ever leave that place?
Never.
It's been a week now. If I hadn't seen you tonight, I was going to leave tomorrow.
Numéro 16, Rouge Perret passe.
You see, Red has won. Leave it. Since you have seen me,
I'd stay on for a few more days.
it would be flattering to think that you were really staying for me.
What am I really staying on for, then?
A reply to the notes you sent to Mr. Kent.
Doesn't look as though I'm going to get one, does it?
19, Rouge Perret passe.
You've won again. Now stop.
No, tonight I'm in luck.
You're too reckless.
Have you any idea what's in those notes?
No, my relationship with Mr. Kent is not a business one.
Numéro 6, Noir.
You have lost.
Well, I had my fun.
Messieurs, faites vos jeux. Faites vos jeux, messieurs.
Where are you taking me tonight?
Aha, last time I took you out, my room was searched.
Well, let's go there then, and it can't happen again.
Yes, could be something in that. Unfortunately, tonight I have a...
Had?
I have a job to do. That St. Bernard out there.
Yes, sir.
I want it.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's not for sale.
That's not for me, I hope.
Oh, no, it's for a sick friend.
Take these boots away!
Why do you keep them?
As long as they guard me, they don't have to like me. No one can move with them around at night. Dude, what's that round his neck? Shinico, will you set up the projector? He's given us the hors d'oeuvre. It really does seem as though he had the whole formula. Fantastic.
How did you get it?
I haven't the slightest idea.
What are you going to do?
Open negotiations.
You should have been wearing this when you came to my gymnasium.
Black belt. A little over-flattering, I'm afraid.
I do not think so.
Sir, it's a nice gesture. As a matter of fact, I was expecting Martine.
Martine?
Oh, don't say that you don't know her.
Oh, yes, of course I know her.
Sir Kent decided to send you instead.
No. No, nobody sent me. What are you drinking?
No, I'm all right, thanks. Let me get you one.
No, thank you.
So if nobody sent you, this is what you might call a social visit?
If you like. My name is Alain. Alain Génico.
Yes, I know, just as you know that my name is Peter Simons. Let's stop playing games, shall we?
Well, if you finish your drink, I could take you to a bar that you might find a little more, interesting.
You happen to have a car outside? Would you say that this would be a good idea on my part?
I think so, yes.
All right. This doesn't look like bar country to me.
You'd be surprised.
You speak very good English.
Oh, I lived in Los Angeles for 2 years. Had a lot going for me, but I missed the code. What's your business?
I am a compulsive gambler.
You hang on here a minute. I'll go and fetch Kent.
How do you do, Mr. Kent?
How do you do, Mr. Simons? I presume you've seen this letter.
Oh, the one addressed to me, yes.
It contains your slide. I'm returning it to you, of course.
It's of no interest.
None whatsoever, I'm afraid. Quite frankly, I haven't the faintest idea what it's all about. Well, no, that's not quite true. Of course, I can guess what's in it. I'm just amazed you should have sent it to me. What possible use could I have for a thing like that?
Then why did you have me come and see you, Mr. Kent? Your man could have returned it, couldn't he?
Well, I think it's hardly the sort of thing to handle casually. It gets you into an enormous amount of trouble.
I'm touched to find that you are so solicitous.
You see, I'm a businessman. An exporter, an importer.
There's no need to tell me what you are, Mr. Kent. Let us just say that I have made a mistake.
Yes, you have, I'm afraid.
In that case, there's no more to be said. It's time I was moving along, anyway.
Oh, no. Please sit down. No need to dash away. Would you care for a drink?
No, thank you.
I must admit I admire your audacity, your enterprise, your spirit of adventure.
Oh, thanks so much. I only wished that it had brought me some small profit.
Oh, have you been losing at the tables?
Let us say that the wheel is not running in my direction just at the moment, but that is only temporary.
You have optimism, too. That's another good quality.
And now you're beginning to make me feel virtuous.
I can see that it troubles you, so I won't go on. Do you find Martine attractive?
Yes.
Good. Then perhaps there's something you could do for me. That is, if you're available.
I'll tell you if I'm available if you tell me what it is you want me to do.
You see this?
Difficult not to.
Martine wants to wear it at a party. A party being given by Emilio Pozza this coming Sunday. I should hate her to lose it or have it stolen.
Or perhaps you don't trust her.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do, though temptation can be very strong. I thought you might act as her escort.
What makes you think that I won't be tempted?
Let's say I have an intuition about you.
Why don't you take her yourself?
I was badly wounded in the war. I don't care to be put on display to satisfy morbid curiosity.
Yes, of course.
Would you be so kind as to take her?
I've heard people say that Emilio Pozza throws the best parties in Europe. It's not normally a chore I accept, but as it's for you, Mr. Kent, and since I'll be taking Martine, then...
You know, this is the first time in my life I have ever had too much caviar.
That's all right. Wash away the flavor with champagne!
I am not so sure that I have not had too much of that also.
You can't have too much.
How would you like an island like this one? An island all to yourself?
If I had as many oil tankers as
Pozza?
I'd have at least a couple.
To be able to say, ça suffit, I've had enough. To be cut off entirely from people.
One could hardly say that we were cut off from people here.
But he has his choice. He can be alone if he wants to. He can be like Robinson Crusoe.
Robinson Crusoe?
Yes, he can walk right around his island, round and round, and never meet a living soul.
Not a living soul.
I think this looks comfortable. Oh, excuse me.
Does it make you feel good wearing that necklace?
Oh, not particularly, not here. But up there at the house meeting all those people, it made me feel very, very good.
Have some more champagne.
No, not now. I think I feel like my head is floating somewhere above my body on a piece of string.
Oh, yeah. And if I cut the string, you'd be lost, wouldn't you?
Oh, I should like that. Oh, I could go on floating up and never come back.
Yeah, well, like all cynical ladies, you're a romantic at heart.
And what about cynical gentlemen?
Their hearts remain as hard as diamonds.
Je te vois.
Oh, va-t'en! Stupid fool.
Did he frighten you?
Yes, he frightened me. Oh, come on, let's go down the beach somewhere and find a place where there is no one.
All right, Robinson Crusoe. I'm your man Friday. I bring the supplies.
Follow me.
Into the unknown. Why not? Oops, you must allow me. Shall we dance?
John? John, where are you? John, are you trying to frighten me?
No, I'm not trying to frighten you.
He tried to tear the necklace from my throat. He hurt me.
Give it to me.
What?
The necklace. Give it to me.
You know I can't.
Do you want me to take it?
You'll never get away with this. What are you doing? Well, what do you think Kent is going to say?
Come on.
He laid George with a champagne bottle, and when Philippe came round, he found Simons had left this.
Excellent. Excellent. He's even more intelligent than I thought.
I'm going to say it again, Mr. Kent. I think he's too clever.
That's why you're going to keep an eye on him, Eugenico. A very close eye. Make friends with him, huh?
I'll do that.
Get him, will you? I want to settle things now.
You didn't send me to protect Martine's paste necklace, did you? I said, you didn't send me to protect Martine's paste necklace.
And I heard you the first time.
I'd like an answer. It doesn't amuse me to be set on by a couple of third-rate thugs.
The jewels of paste, huh?
You wouldn't be sitting there smiling if they were.
Mr. Simons, I'm happy to say you've shown both toughness and intelligence.
Do I get a certificate?
You know exactly why I asked you to go to the party with Martine, don't you, Mr. Simons?
You wanted me to prove myself an honest man.
Precisely. A man of integrity. I also wanted to prove that you had the imagination to see it would be more profitable to cooperate with me. How'd you like to work for me?
No, thanks. I'm doing all right on my own.
You'd do better with me.
You sure you could trust me?
Yes. I'll back my judgment on the evidence as it stands. You see, I've only survived in this business by being infallible. Anything short of infallibility, and one ends up dead or in prison. Either situation is unthinkable. I'm sure you'll agree.
But, of course.
Now, about F6.
£10,000.
A considerable sum.
The market is up on yesterday.
I take it you are going to work for me.
I must say I'm impressed by the way you go about things.
I'll pay you 20,000 American dollars.
25,000.
You can deliver today?
Not today, late tomorrow. I don't keep it in my hotel room. You should know that.
Yes, of course. We'll forget about the past, shall we? I'll buy the formula for 25,000, and you'll work solely for me from then on. Agreed?
Agreed.
You'll bring the formula here tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. Will that give you enough time?
I can have it by then, but not here, Mr. Kent.
Why not?
To this fortress. You could have it taken from me, and I'd be left without a sou. And I'm hardly in a position to go to the police, am I?
You're going to work for me. Why should I cheat you?
Well, I think perhaps I ought to be allowed, let us say, a certain initial cynicism.
What do you suggest?
How about my hotel? I'll have the formula. You bring along the 25,000, and we can exchange to our mutual satisfaction.
I'm not used to other people imposing the conditions.
Or perhaps you'd like to suggest some other meeting place. I'm sorry, old boy. No steak today.
No. Your hotel will do. I suppose I couldn't be wrong about you, could I, Mr. Simons?
Well, there's only one way you can find out, isn't there, Mr. Kent? You had no right to call me to this meeting.
I'm working under orders as well, you know.
No excuse for unnecessary risks.
Don't worry. Anyone seeing us will think I'm talking to Annette. Hobbs instructed me to contact you immediately. The government are announcing its new rocket development any day now. Kent will know that the F6 formula's obsolete. So you'd better get a move on before he finds out you're trying to sell him a pup.
Everything's arranged. He'll walk into the trap this evening at 8 o'clock. My room at the Henri IV.
Oh, good. Hobbs will be pleased to hear that.
Make sure your men are well hidden and don't spring the trap until you're absolutely certain the exchange has been made.
Oh, don't worry. We'll nail him with the goods on him.
You do that. Now, perhaps you wouldn't mind going away to some other place.
I am not mistaken. I'd stake my life on it.
You must be mistaken.
No. That is the man who took Francois in. I never forget that face. Never. Never.
I can't believe it.
You don't want to believe it.
Look, have I ever been wrong about anyone before?
We're in trouble now. Real trouble.
Be quiet.
We must go. We must get away from here.
I'm not going to run away. Now, just let me think. As a simple premise, we must kill Simons first.
Bonsoir. Simon's here.
This is Alex. We're ready for the party.
Good. We'll hold it downstairs, shall we?
Right.
That must be him now. Come in. Hello, Martine. I'm sorry I won't be able to make it this evening. I have an engagement.
Bonsoir, John.
Bonsoir. What happened to Kent?
He could not raise the money in time. He'll have it by tomorrow. The arrangement holds good for then. Same time, same place.
Cheers. Eat, drink, and be merry, for
tomorrow we shall die.
We shall die. It's rather warm in here, isn't it? What say we go out for a breath of fresh air?
Why not?
Where shall we go?
My place?
You mean the fortress?
No, I mean my place.
Huh.
My apartment. You're the first one to know about it. I haven't had it long. Became intolerable having no place to call my own.
Don't you think that Mr. Kent is bound to discover?
Tant pis. Shall we go?
Mm-hmm. I've never seen the moon so big. Seems a pity not to appreciate it more. Are you really dying for that next drink?
I like to drive fast. I have a horror of growing old.
Don't you think you ought to inquire if your passengers share the same attitude?
Afraid?
Yes, but pleasurably so.
After that, you will be glad to relax.
Oh, very pleasant.
You like it?
It's cozy, without being conservative.
Well, take off your jacket and pour yourself something.
What would you like?
Surprise me.
Yes?
I just wanted to make sure that you had everything that you needed.
Who is that?
The night manager. That is Mr. Simons. Yes. You took the apartment at such short notice that I am afraid I have not had the time to check everything personally. Did they send up the drink that you asked for?
Yes. It's quite all right. No trouble at all. Wrong number. An Englishman trying to reserve a sleeping compartment on the blue train.
I don't think you'll have too much luck in August.
Neither do I. You know, this is the sort of apartment I've always wanted.
But you must see the view. It's fantastic. It's the main reason I took the place. You haven't bought the drinks. No, you go ahead and look at the view. I'll bring them out to you.
All right. There's certainly one thing missing, Martine.
What's that?
A little nostalgic music.
Music? Yes, of course. We must have some music.
You don't seem very familiar with your own radiogram, Martine.
Oh, well, I never was mechanically minded.
There are two moons out there. One in the sky, and the other sailing on the Mediterranean.
You're a strange man. How's that?
Goes perfectly with the brandy. You think I'm strange?
Yes. I never met a man with such an icy surface before. I find it fascinating. Shall we drink to that? And now shall we go and see how the two moons are getting on? Where do you come from, John?
Ireland. But it's a long time since I was there.
Why don't we travel together for a while?
I can't think of anyone I'd rather travel with. It's high up here, isn't it? To be careful not to take one too many and topple over, eh?
So, where shall we begin? South America? Chile?
There's just one thing, Martine.
Oh, what's that?
Money.
There's your deal with Kent.
Oh, I thought perhaps that was off. What's the matter?
What's that thing out there? Plane or a star?
No, that's a plane. There aren't any stars as big as that.
John?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Missed your vocation. Should have been an actress.
Martin. Martin.
What are you doing here?
I was just going to ask you the same question.
What is Mr. Kent going to say when he finds out that you are Martine's little friend?
Where is she?
Gentlemen shouldn't ask such questions. Gentlemen should just go away. You don't know how to behave yourself, Jennico.
I don't think you're in a position to talk about my behavior.
Birds of a feather should flock together.
Yes. Yes, that's quite right. We really can't afford to be jealous of each other, can we, huh? Your glass is empty. I'll get you another drink. We'll just have a nightcap together. I'll drive you back to your hotel.
I'll get myself back.
How do you get here?
We drove from Cannes.
In Martine's car?
She never told me about you.
She did not tell me about you either. Why don't you come out here, get some fresh air, huh?
That's what I need.
That's right.
If you look out there, you see 2 moons.
Ah. How many do you see? 4?
You think I'm drunk, don't you, Jennico?
I tell you what. I'll make a little bet with you.
Knowing I'm a gambling man.
Knowing you're a gambling man.
What's the bet?
I bet you 100 new francs. You can't go and get your drink and bring it back here to me.
Make it 200.
Oh, 1,000 if you like.
1,000? I'll bring it as 1,000 if you like.
1,000 francs.
1,000!
Well, go ahead. What are you waiting for?
Constantine.
Oh, well, if you don't take my bet, I...
All right. Nothing to it, Jennico.
No!
Simons takes apartment. Simons falls off balcony drunk.
No!
Mr. Kent, the police are on the way up.
Oh. I'll tell Michael to pick me up on the back road in exactly 2 minutes.
Get over here.
The dog is a man's best friend.
What are you doing here, Simon?
It's no good, Kent. Your little boy, Jennico, has spilled the beans, I'm afraid.
Someday.
Yes, about 5,764 of them, I think. Martine. Martine.
Peter, it's you. Is it late?
Too late, I'm afraid. Time to go.
Go? Go where?